Greetings Internet, welcome to Aaron Plays. This is going to be an after action report after I played today Death Valley, Battle of First Winchester. I managed to do with my opponent most of the 7 AM turn. It took us 5 hours to do most of the 7 AM turn. We've got about 2 activations left, but then my opponent had to leave. So I'd like to do an AAR. This is from the Great Battles of the American Civil War by GMT, Death Valley, and as I said, First Winchester. So let's have a look at what's going on. And on the face of it, not much has changed from the before session video, though there has been quite a lot of pressure here by Mr. Jackson's troops, who've, I'm not sure what efficiency he's drawn, but they have had 3 activations so far. So there'll be some accruing of fatigue by the end of the actual term. So just as a little recap, so here, these pink markers denote that the play is limited to this area here. That is out of bounds, just in case you're wondering why. Oh, you got blinking pink blobs. This marker here is denoting that we've got halfway through a brigade activation. So this is Jackson's division. He's activated so far the White Brigade, which is Windsor. Windsor? Is it Wider? Winder. So Winders have activated through that chit. We've therefore still got Faulkner and Campbell to go. They're all under attack orders. As you can see at the back here, there's a couple of collapsed regiments. The grey tits, they're denoting the level of the fog. So everything at that level and below is covered in fog. And that has had quite a bit of impact, especially on his artillery line here, which hasn't been able to really do anything because the fog limits the range to maximum 3 hexes. So he hasn't been able to do much there. A lot of units, when the fog come on, which is in this turn, have been placed out of command. So my 2 brigades, so the yellow one here, which is Gordon, and then Donaldson or Donnelly over here, they were out of command. So I've got a good efficiency rating, but being out of command means it's 1 lower, and even regiments, some of them are even out of command of their officers. They even get 1 lower than that, so not much. So you might think, well, there wasn't that much activation. Why is it taking so long to play? I find this game brilliant. I love it, but it's not exactly fast, especially if you don't play on a very regular basis. You know, I've got 2 brigades in this. The opponent has got 5 brigades, and it just takes a long time to go through because we're constantly checking the rules and make sure we're not making mistakes and such forth. So it's not I can't imagine what 3 days of Gettysburg is going to be like if you've got something like, 30 odd brigades on per side. It's going to take forever. But that's why you use vassal, or you have a bigger room. So continue what's happened here. So I managed to hold the line, then I'm being tacked back. You can see this unit here. So let me zoom in on the little devil, this guy here. So this is Winder and his regiment there, I think should be marked as disordered. He hasn't marked him as disordered because he's finished his attack there. In fact, I'm going to mark him disordered now, even though he's not here, because after combat, he's also out of ammo, but he actually, pick him up, made this unit fall back considerable distance, just stopped him routing. So yeah, I had a unit here that was being attacked as well. He held the wall, so forced, that's the problem when you zoom in, which forced this guy back. So it's to and fro, but at the end of the day, I've only got one brigade, so if he brings some more troops into it, and I'm starting to bleed here. A lot of units are taking at least a couple of step losses. So, but he's got some collapsed units and at the back there. So yeah, it's been a fascinating tussle. Now, the big news is though, Jackson bought the bullet. When this unit here actually came round and started rolling up my flank, it took a step loss, and then we tested and Jackson was killed. So yeah, he died a year earlier than historical. Moving along to the other sector here, we had a cavalry charge along here which routed one of my cavalry units that were dismounted, took him out. But that cavalry now hit an infantry unit in the flank, but because the cavalry were no longer charging, the infantry unit held, but well, it fell back. And I'm now pouring shots into his disordered cavalry here, and one unit had to fall back from losses. And we started to take losses here. Well, I've got some guns. Again, this is all in the fog, so big modifiers for the fog itself. But yeah, he's starting to take some losses here, but he's still got more strength. He's got one brigade here, and this brigade, well, he tried to change their orders because they marched on. He tried to change their orders, and oh yeah, they changed orders all right, because he's an aggressive leader, loose cannon. They started charging forward towards my cavalry, which was up here at the time, and managed to fall back since, because he was not quite in range. But so yes, there's been a tussle. It's been now we've got effectively 2 more chits to pull, and both of mine. And I don't think I'll be doing too much of that chit, so we're getting close to the end. But unfortunately, he had to go, so it wasn't a complete hour. If I move this camera along now to the side panels, you go all along. Cable in the way, that's the light. Okay, so on here, my efficiency chit. I know he's not watching, so I've got an efficiency 4. Not sure what he's got, and I've got no artillery, so they weren't in the scenario. So what I use the cubes for is to show which divisions have activated, which brigades have activated when I've had that chit. So for fatigue. So when my Williams chit was drawn, only the yellow brigade, which was Gordon's brigade, activated on that first chit. On the second chit, both did. On the third chit, only the white chit activated. Trying to keep the fatigue down, and I've got a 4th chit in there. And I've also got to remember, units that are out of command get 1 less. So brigades get out of command, get 1 less activation, and any units in a brigade that's out of command get another 1 less activation. So yeah, I've got 1 set of guns sitting here right in the corner. These are an abandoned gun marker that one of his guys is sitting on, and I've got 1 eliminated. That's the cavalry that got, the dismounted cavalry that got overridden by his charging cavalry. And he's got a similar sort of thing going on over on that side, again using the coloured cubes to show which brigades have activated and so on. So yes, overall a very interesting gaming session. It doesn't look like a lot has happened, but a lot did, including, as I say, the death of Jackson. We've got, the Confederates are starting to take losses, but their quality, they've got a lot better quality than the Union. Unions seem to be on sort of 6, whereas the Confederates seem to be on 7s or 8s, which can make a bit of difference. Must admit, my opponent was not having much of the rub of the green this particular game session. So I'm bringing you back. So here we are. So yes, I had a thoroughly enjoyable session with this, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And I'll do the same sort of thing. I'm not going to record us playing, because that would be just long. And to be honest, the amount of rule referencing we're doing would be quite tedious for you guys. But I think, after action, if you're interested, let me know. And as per normal, ding, likes, boop, subscription if you've not done so, and any comments, again, much appreciated. So, this was short, this was sweet, I had a good day. I hope you enjoy me waffling on about the game. Until next time, bye Internet.